G'day YouTube, Warbles on a lot here. Look what we have. Is this not an amazing piece of British engineering? Manufactured by the car division of the Bristol Aeroplane Company, Bristol. Telephone Filton 3874 or 71. Nowhere in here is it telling me how old it is, but I can see the engine number, and it's a 6-cylinder double overhead camshaft, 2 litre Bristol 403. I'd never heard of it before. It obviously gets around with one of the weirdest looking cast aluminium propellers I've ever seen on a motor car. Cast aluminium with helical pitch and an aerofoil section blade, by the use of a really super complicated bonnet latch. This bonnet can stand up on the left side, you can close it and stand it up on the right side, or undo that bolt and you can lift the bonnet off entirely. Did you just say, son and heir, it took you an hour to find the brushes, but when you found them you had 5 sets?
Yeah.
5 sets of brushes for a Lucas generator on a Bristol 403 2-litre touring sedan sports car. What will we call it?
Shitbox.
Don't say that. This is going to go on YouTube, you cruel bastard. This is the pride and joy of somebody's life. Okay, this is your pride and joy, the tough truck. And this thing's built by Bristol Coachwork. We haven't been able to find a date on it, but old mate with his Land Cruiser, he's older than me, he reckons it's early 60s. And here's a piece of Bristol Coachwork.
Okay, who's got it closest? What's your date?
It closes,
I reckon 62, way out.
it opens.
I reckon you're too old. Way too new. Way too new. I reckon it's older than 60.
And Dr. Google says?
Way wrong as well. 53, there was 287 units.
287 of them in 1953. Isn't Dr. Google marvellous? Here we have a bit of a view of the panel. Passenger gets to have a look at your amp meter, plus or minus 30. Tachometer. Every individual 100 RPM is noticed. We have the starter, we have the hand throttle, I don't know what the W or the I, or ignition, probably the mixture. This is pretty cute. Off, side and head around the ignition switch because that's the headlight switch. 0 to 120 miles per hour. Oil and water temperature. Oil pressure. With what you'd think of as a toothpick for a gear shift, possibly the world's smallest rear vision mirror, but it does give you a view out the back window for all its tiny weeny size. And Dr. Google says it's worth £87,000 today.
Which is $170,000.
$170,000.
Thereabouts.
Roughly roundabout.
You just scratched it.
Thank you, son and heir. Now, the reason this $170,000 or £86,000 car came here is because it had worn the brushes away in its generator. Not alternator, generator. And because this place has been here since 1960, and because it's got spare parts going back to 1928, after he'd located the broken, worn out brushes from the starter motor, young fella me lad took about an hour to find his stash of Lucas brushes for a 1953 alternator. And he's not only got a set to put in there, he's got a brand new set to sell, old mate, and he's still got 4 more sets in stock. So you see, it only looks kind of chaotic after a fashion, but the point is, got a lot of spares. Isn't that a good story? There we go. That's an even better view of that amazing cast aluminium propeller on the radiator fan. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. With a pretty good view of a genuine Rarie. Ciao.